Hi guys! Our garden is getting greener and greener every day, and it's so nice to see. You might remember that some time ago we started building a small garden pond. At first it was just a big hole in the ground, which later turned into a big plastic bathtub in the soil. In this video we will continue and start changing it into something that looks more like a pond. We will show you the whole process and what we've been up to. So let's take a look.
This weekend I'm here alone because Peter has to work, but I wanted to continue working on our garden pond. So yesterday I was adding some additional soil around the pond because of the uneven terrain, and especially this part was sticking in the air, so that should be more or less done. And now I'm ready for the next phase, which is adding some material, mainly rocks, on the bottom of the pond. I bought 5 bags of rocks. Each of them is 20 kilos, so that's like 100 kilograms of rocks. And we have also one additional bag of sand left. So I think I'll add everything in, create different areas within the pond for wildlife to hide in and stuff like that, and we'll see how it will go because I know nothing about this. I think I will start with these shallow parts and put some small rocks in. We have 3 different sizes: small rocks, medium and large rocks, so I'll start with the small ones. Okay, I put in some rocks on the sides, so it looks like this now. At the end I put some medium sized rocks in some of the compartments as well to create different environments. It would have been better if there was no water inside, so we made a mistake, but I carried 15 buckets of water out of the pool back into the barrels, so it will be easier to work inside. We'll see how it will go. The rocks are a bit dirty, so I will have to wait for the dirt to settle down to see what I'm even doing. Okay, last bag. The water looks horrible. By now you can see I have no idea what I'm doing, so hopefully it will work out at the end. The dirt isn't really settling down as fast as I imagined. So I decided to fill in the pond with water anyway. Maybe I will let it overflow and then the dirt will flow away as well. I have no idea, but we'll see what happens. At the end, it took quite a lot of time for the water to settle down, but on our next visit it's finally settled. So we are ready for the next step, which is putting some plants in the water. I ordered some online and they arrived, so I bought these special bags or baskets which we are using instead of regular planters. And it's a little bit more difficult, but hopefully it will be worth it in the end. That's what I read on the internet, that you should plant it in these things. I'm sure regular planters would work as well, but I don't know.
This was recommended. We haven't seen this before, so hopefully it's the right thing, and we'll see. It's an experiment for us.
I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't really enjoy it at the moment. It's quite difficult, but I'm looking forward to the plants being in the water.
Yes, so we have this special soil for water plants,
Yeah.
right? And they came, the plants, in normal planters, and you are transplanting them into this, and you are adding more of this special soil.
Yep, because we want them to spread.
Yes.
And normally, well, not normally, but in bigger ponds, you could plant the plants directly in the ground, like at the bottom of the pond. But we have a plastic pond, so we are putting them here, which means that we control also how big the plants will get.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll put it in. I'll make room in between the gravel, which will make the water dirty again. And this one is quite big, so it will anyway be visible, I guess.
Stick out of the water.
Yeah. Maybe later we will add more gravel around these plants to mask them a little bit more, but this one is so big that it will always be visible anyway.
Or more stones or something. We'll see.
We're learning, we're just playing basically.
Yes, this
So
is
we don't care.
just for fun. We do care, but it can go wrong and it will be okay. So this one goes deeper.
Oh, it's floating. Not anymore. Isn't it beautiful? It's drowning.
Yeah. Which one is next?
This one looks like some regular weed.
Yeah.
The last plant that we have is in this bucket, because this one is supposed to be completely submerged, and it's a water lily. So that could be pretty. We'll see. We have no experience again with these plants, but we wanted one, and it will go completely at the bottom of the pond, because water lilies like to grow like down there.
So we are hopeful.
Yeah, at the moment it's tiny, but it should grow all the way from the bottom of the pond to the surface.
And you said that they spread easily?
Yeah, apparently it's like a water weed, and people who have them say that you basically have to fight against them and you have to prune them or something.
Okay, so we'll see. But probably not in this thing. But
Yeah.
they should still grow more and it should be bigger, and we are hoping for flowers.
I read that if you want them to flower, they need to be in the sun. And this is a completely sunny spot, so it could work.
Yes.
As long as it survives. That's usually the hardest thing at the beginning. You just want the plants to survive the first year. And maybe in a couple of years it could flower.
Yes.
Okay, time to put it in. I should again make some space for it, right?
How is the water?
Cold.
Canada cold or ice cold or just normal cold?
It's difficult. It's far in the middle. I feel like I'll get cramps or something. Hope it survives.
Let's hope for the best.
There it is. Ooh. Shit.
Oh, it's okay, it will settle.
Say so.
I say so.
I have no idea where I put it, and no idea if it's at the spot, but it might be.
I'm sure it's fantastic.
Yeah, I can't really get to it from any side, so it's done.
It looks good, I kinda see it now.
Okay, we'll just leave it there and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It will take a lot of time before it grows to the surface anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the plants are in the water now, and I kinda look. Okay. Okay, so all the plants are in the water now, and I kinda like what it looks like. Especially this plant, which is flowering already. It
Yeah.
adds to the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought intentionally one of each for testing purposes, so it might look out of place at the moment. We might buy more later, depending on which ones survive and which ones will be doing better. I also like that with water plants, it's not really final. You can just move them around as you want,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't have to worry too much about the placement and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this is ongoing and we'll see. We will add more or change everything, and we are learning as we go.
Yeah.
I was doing some landscaping around the pond, so the area is flat now, kinda. It wasn't easy, and we will plant more here. Of course, this is work in progress. I wanted to show you our new spade. Yay! So we have a new one finally, and I love working with this one. It's very nice. So it's coming together nicely, but there is still a lot of work, and the water is getting dirty very quickly, so it will be a challenge to keep it clean somehow. We need to plant more plants there directly in the water, also around the pond, because it should be at least partially in shade, and yeah, it's not easy. We will also buy this thingy that releases air bubbles in the water, probably. We'll see. So yeah, there is a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, it's nothing new that there is a lot of work ahead of us, because there are always some tasks waiting to be done. There is a lot of maintenance, like watering our shrubs because it's been quite dry lately, or trying to free the plants from being overgrown by grass. But for now, that's all we had for you. Don't forget to give us a like and see you guys in another video. So until then, bye!